Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Xaereth Prevails, a Grand Arena story. Guys, man, I keep getting good ones lately. Where to even begin? So I've been on a pretty good win streak lately. We're in 3v3. We're in match number 4 of the 3v3 season, and I haven't lost for a little bit. I think I'm on a 33 win streak as of the start of this round. Was anyways. We'll see if that actually continues, because here's the thing, guys. I was talking to my opponent, and I don't think he was trying to be misleading. He said things like, he was taking the round off, and he was just going to place everything on defense, and he didn't like 3v3, so I didn't want to do it. He was saying all this stuff, and all of that kind of just culminated into this idea that he wasn't going to attack in my mind, and I know that's like an assumption, and maybe I'm pretty dumb for it, and maybe I'm pretty dumb for other reasons, but the fact remains, I genuinely thought he was just like, nope, I'm not gonna attack. You're gonna have a tough round, but even if you don't clear me, like, you get the win. And so what surprised me, I went through all my attacks, and then he started attacking, and I was like, hey, wait, what? so dear Lord, and here's the thing, he placed a ton of stuff on defense. I feel kind of bad. I don't have the front zones lined out for you. I don't have time to put them in. It takes a surprising amount of time the way I have it set up. I need to get it better. But as it stands, guys, here's the thing. The front zone has Darth Revan, and the Darth Revan is fast enough. Well, it's kind of fast, but his Darth Malak is fast enough that he goes before Darth Revan, and that totally takes out the Vader counter at all. And then he has a Jedi Revan team, with just like the standard Jedi Revan Grandmaster Yoda with Jolee, and then he has what was the last one? General Skywalker with Rex and Fives. So good starting lineup. And then no Galactic Legends showing, but I went in assuming he was going to put all 4 in the back zone. So I kept all 4 of my Galactic Legends and a bunch of other things for offense. A lot of stuff on defense. I did place a defense. I placed a decent one as well, because I am sadly lacking in faith in my fellow man. I just don't trust people. So I was like, you know what, he might just be messing with me. I don't know. Like, he's friends with a few people I know, and maybe they might want him to play. They might try to play his account. Honestly, like, he might just change his mind. He might just want to get a win. He knows I'm a streamer. We were talking beforehand. So, anyways, guys, this is all. Like, I kept a pretty strong offense. My defense was okay, but not like, I have Bo-Katan in the back. Like, how horrible is that? Just a terrible. Just give me 54 banners, easy squad. So. With that in mind, guys, let's get to the actual footage. I'm sorry I couldn't show you guys the front zones. The top zone had some good teams as well, nothing too crazy. So let's just jump into it, shall we? If I can find the right button. Like, there's a good chance I just can't, and we're just like stuck here forever. All right, so here, let's pause for just 1 second. Now, you guys will see me. I'm covering up my own face. My buddy Klesso was on, because he was on the stream with me. And you're not going to be able to hear him, because this is a voiceover. And I didn't keep his voice in here. But you can just watch his reactions, at least. He's a couple seconds delayed. Like, he couldn't watch me, even though I was sharing my video in real time with him. It was lagging, and it wasn't working. So yeah, now here's something. This counter is something I've never done. He used to do it all the time. He's like, dude, you should just try this. It's Traya versus Jedi Revan. Check this out, guys. It's super smooth. Not to give spoilers, but this one is super smooth. So here's what you do. Like, you want a tanky Traya, which I have. It doesn't have to be crazy tanky, but you need to put Yoda in timeout here with Fracture. once you do, the whole goal here, you want to turn to pass with Traya, and Yoda might just steal turn meter from her. So you want to make sure that he's in timeout with Fracture, like I said. And eventually we want to get the Annihilate off and all of that madness. But here's the thing: once Traya goes, then Thrawn is going to hand, Fracture res off pretty quick because there's no Empire here. Traya gets another turn. You can isolate Jolee, so he can't call assists, he can't heal anyone, and so he's just he's in more permanent timeout. Now we just gotta hang out for a little bit, and Revan just automatically calls Traya. Like that's just a certainty. He's always going to mark Traya if he can. And you just gotta hope that Traya can survive. I mean, my Traya, like I said, is pretty tanky. All of these guys, though, are pretty high relics. Like, they're pretty good. We'll put Grandmaster Yoda in timeout one more time because he's the damage dealer. Even though at relics, Revan can actually do a decent amount of damage. And we're just waiting. We're just waiting. I think we've already triggered Savior. I could be wrong, but anyways, you just kill Revan. Just annihilate him. And it's just over at this point, because Jolee, he can't revive Revan, and he's in isolate anyways, so you kill Yoda, and it's over. It's over. Like, maybe you don't have the DPS to actually kill him through pure damage, but you can just wait for Annihilate. We still got 3 minutes, and we're done. While we're waiting, you guys can check out my mug. My wife got it for me. The lightsabers turn blue and red when it's hot. Isn't that cool? I'll show you guys later when it's cold. Actually, I'll probably forget, but that's what I want to do. Alright, so I even have time to wait for Thrawn. I decreased his cooldowns just so he could heal up Nihilus one more time and we could get 53. So super smooth banners here. And that's it. That's it. So, okay, now you can see the rest of this back zone, or front zone, sorry. Decided I have 4 Galactic Legends. I decided, you know what? If he has all 4 in the back, I don't think he's clearing me. And therefore, I need something that can one-shot Darth Revan. And I don't have Darth Vader available. I don't have him modded the way I want him anyways for that counter. I keep forgetting to do that for some reason. So we're just using Rey to clear this zone. I mean, the only Galactic Legend who can't solo this team really is Jedi Master Luke. I wonder how he'd do. He'd probably just get dragged down to hell. I doubt that it'd actually go well. But anyways, you can see I did make a mistake here. I didn't put up Lifeblood at one point, and so they were able to chew into my protection a little bit. And that cost me, because now we don't have Lifeblood protecting my protection anymore. And we only got 54. I mean, 54 is, I guess, fine, but you want 55. You need to maximize banners where you can. Now, this one is nerve-wracking, guys. I decided to use General Skywalker Mirror, and I don't know how long it's been since I've lost a General Skywalker Mirror. I went into this pretty confident, though. And, I mean, my Rex is faster, and we're going to make him sit down first, so, you know, I have time to maybe kill his clones before he stands up, like, all these good things. And here Rex is actually, like, I'm about to commit suicide here. So the question is, like, do I just try to kill Rex, or what do I do? Decided to just keep going for 5s, though. Did sit there for a minute, and you see my pointer is on 5s, or is on Rex. And I was like, you know what, he's below max health, like, I can decrease his max health here anyways. Killed Rex, so his Skywalker stands up. I'm sitting pretty. He hasn't even used an AoE yet. So, the hope, of course, is that we can just kill him with a Rexecute or something, but he keeps hitting Rex, so he increases all my cooldowns. It's not cool. Now, this is some BS RNG. Watch this, guys. So, I have to hit. I don't have an AoE available, which I probably should have saved, so I don't kill him on my first 2 hits. He counters twice, then he goes, and he does his 2 hits for a total of 4 and just kills me. Like, just kills me. I think I was on a little bit of tilt here. I didn't didn't know what team to use to kill him back. Honestly, I probably should have just used like Savage, some team with Savage, though I couldn't be sure what the turn order would be. So we're using Geos. Like, this is an uninspired cleanup. Like, Geos are great for cleaning up Galactic Legends, and frankly, if I'm expecting 4 Galactic Legends in the back, why am I not saving them for Galactic Legends in the back? So anyways, we're just trying to kill this dude. Finally do. Horrible banners, though. He took another 5 off of me. Just abysmal. But we get to see what's in the back. If he's got 4 Galactic Legends in the back, we know that he's thrown in the towel. But look at that, Sith Eternal not around. Wow, and that was really, really fast. Hold on, hold up here. Let's rewind just a bit, guys. I'm sorry. Not that sorry, though. I wanted you guys to see that back zone. I apparently just did not pause for super long when I was doing my cut here. Okay, so there's Rey here with Han and Chewie. Good, okay, so I got the pause for a second at least. Let's see if we can... Okay, so I'll show you. He has the Supreme Leader Kylo without anyone that great. Like, Kylo Ren Unmasked is a very strange addition. He does have Hux on the bottom there with Red and Kylo, though, so that's a pretty potent team. And then you see Rey with Han and Chewie, and then there is a Jedi Master Luke with, what, like Kenobi and one of the Yodas? Let's see if it scrolls down for a minute. No, it does not. I don't remember which Yoda. We'll find out later, I'm sure, because I do attack that squad. So first, doing the mirror here, Supreme Leader Kylo, but I have Hux and a tank. And here's the difference, guys. Hux is wonderful on Supreme Leader Kylo when the other Kylo can't go, because they can't gain turn meter. And I just get to control the whole match. So, you know, and he doesn't have anyone who can hand his Kylo turns. So, we're just gonna try killing him here. I have my own tank because we have Hux here, and yes, my tank does eventually die, but like, look at how low his ultimate meter is compared to mine. Like, just pretty abysmal. 49, still not the most amazing banners, but you get through it. That was a pretty stress-free kill. Don't worry, guys, the stress will come, though. The stress will totally come. There's still a lot to do. So, need to kill the top zone now. And there's a Commander Luke team with Chewpio and 3PO. We're using Jedi Training Rey. I've actually remodded them a little bit to make them a little more effective. I want to make a video about this squad, in fact. It's pretty interesting for this counter. And my modding for Rey, though, so I put potency. I put 2 potency pieces on her, and then put potency cross on her. And then I put crit chance triangles on both droids, because we want all that exposed damage. We want all of the debuffs and all of the exposed. That's what we want. I've also remodded my Commander Luke team to be resistant to this counter as well, because this is just becoming a thing. Like, this is becoming a social contract, if more of a like kind of clench-worthy social contract team. So, anyways, you guys have seen me do this before, so I just kind of talked over it, but I got all the things I needed. I had all the potency. I didn't have any bad RNG, and ended with 53. Easy enough. This was in the top zone, just for reference. Okay, so here, let's pause it. So here's the rest of what the top zone is. It's nothing too scary. There are the hero bros, you know, the Fin Po team. There's like a Dooku team, and then a Nute team with Jango and IPD. Pretty weird. But, I mean, he has used a lot of good teams. Like, he used, like, all the really good standard teams. Like, Commander Luke is on the board. He's got Han and Chewie with Rey. He's got the Hero Bros. You know, he used General Skywalker, Darth Revan, and Jedi Revan, and then 3 of the Galactic Legends in the back, and a pretty strong Hux team. So, this is no joke of a defense. I do have some decent options, but I mean, I had to throw one of them away with Geos because of that bad roll with General Skywalker. And anyways, I was kind of loath to do this. I was like, man, I want to do this, but I want to do something else. But his fin was just too fast for me to use something different. I had to use something different, just because, like, I wanted to use, like, Night Sisters is what I wanted to use, but my Night Sister Spirit was not gonna outspeed his Hero Finn, and that was gonna just kill me. So, use the Social Contract team, get 54, pretty easy, kill Resistance Hero Finn first, and now it becomes like this question of what can we kill for the best banners, and here's something dicey, guys. I wasn't sure, like, so he has a Relic Droideka, and he has a Relic Dooku, of course, because he has Sith Eternal. His Sunfac is thick AF. His SF is thick AF. And so, you know, Dooku goes first. Like, I'm just using the standard, like, Cassian team that I used to kill General Grievous, though he was smart enough, he didn't put Grievous on defense here. So, I guess that's another team in his offensive arsenal. Anyways, I'm like, oh, cool. So these guys' heads are showing, like, we can actually just take out Dooku. So he's going to counter a lot. He's going to stun us. Like, we can actually get a lot of cleanses with Mothra. But then Dooku just gets a lot of turn meter if you hit him. And eventually, he just hides everyone. So you'll note that whenever Droideka gets a big hit, like, it's not even that noticeable. You can't really see the health. My big head is blocking the health on the summoned soldier, but he's just not. Yeah, he just got hit. You barely notice the difference though. Like, Droideka's hitting so weakly. I'm very impressed actually with this team's ability to tank. Like, there is no point that, like, for a little bit I was a little bit worried about my ability to maybe be able to I don't know, like, maybe I'd get stun locked or something. I don't know. And, like, Dooku can stun, he can hit health, and, you know, and Droideka can maybe just one-shot someone. But did you guys see that? Look at the health or the protection on K2. Like, Droideka went and just, he gave it all he could, and K2, like, it took like an eighth of his health, or of his protection. I don't know how he's modding. He must have modded his Droideka really fast instead of powerful, because this ended up just being, you know, for a minute there I was like, oh no, like, maybe he's going to steal enough health and protection, he's going to steal a couple banners, but, you know, finally got the a-hole dazed, and now we got 54. Good enough. I mean, it's an annoying kind of fight, but it's satisfying, isn't it? Just like seeing him slowly chopped down and unable to do anything. And it's just fun. It's like, gosh, that was gonna be gruesome. I was gonna say like watching someone get smashed in a trash compactor, just like inevitable. That's like not okay though. So let's move forward. All right, so we've got the Bando team here, gonna try to kill Nute and company. Though, of course, the biggest threat is Jango being able to just one-shot someone, so we're stunning him with Queel until now he's actually targetable. Now we can actually take him out. So I saved my AoE there. I'm getting a little better with this team. Save the AoE with IG, so we can eventually just use the Whistling Birds to, you know, get more stacks of Whistling Birds, etc. Did manage to kill that probe droid because I didn't want to see. In reality, I think the probe droid can't really, like, they need to change something about the probe droid, because he can't do anything right now. Like, 100k damage does not kill a character anymore. That's just not really a thing. At least not a like Relic 5 character like all of these guys are. So just paying our extortion, trying to not let it get out of control. Now you note that Jango is close here. He's close to death. And the goal here is to, well, I mean, there I wasn't as careful, I guess. I didn't think my AoE would do that much. Decided to leave him alone because Whistling Birds don't allow revives. And so if Bando can just get his Whistling Birds off before Jango heals too much, we might just be able to just one-shot him off the board. Without having to kill him twice. So that's what I did. 52 isn't, that's one of the lower banners I've gotten with that team actually, but got the one shot, happy enough with that. And of course at this point I was just thinking like, oh well, my opponent's not going to attack anyways, like we're trying to be efficient, but who cares. In the back you can see He's got both GT2 fleets and both of the really annoying comp persuasion. So, anyways, decided on Jedi Master Luke here with Ki-Adi-Mundi and Hoda to try taking on this Rey Han Chew team. Not something I've ever done before. And I think I played it a little bit wrong here. You know, the AoE's fine. I didn't put enough emphasis on trying to get my own ultimate as I probably should have. Now you see Ki-Adi-Mundi kind of got a good roll there and just like one shot Chewie. I mean, he two shot him, but through two different hits. So, or you know, through one activation. So that was nice. And then I thought, man, maybe I get a twofer and just one shot Han. Didn't quite work. But at this point, things are looking pretty good. I've Hoda here to keep my protection up on Jedi Master Luke. So cool. So we got the ads gone already, and now we really just need to focus on trying to get that ultimate as quick as we can. We don't have ability block here, which is an issue actually. I think maybe that was a mistake. And now we don't have taunt on Luke because Luke is protectionless. So Hoda comes in, does his thing, and the hope, I mean, Rey's going to get her ult. Now we got her into damage immunity before her ult, so that's wonderful. Do the AoE just for fun, I guess. Give Master's Training, and now we just need to be spamming this Jedi's Training. Decided to go into his defensive stance because I think maybe he regenerates some of his protection. Didn't help. Just gets taken out like a chump. And now we're just probably screwed. Honestly, like, Hoda can still do damage, but now we only have 2 Jedi to bounce damage around. So, yeah, Ki-Adi-Mundi's gone. And now Hoda's gone. And we're just effed, potentially. I thought maybe we could just, I think if Rey could be somehow prevented from getting her ultimate, maybe we would actually be able to get the win here anyways. But as it stands, I mean, we're kind of doing some damage. We're about to get our ult here, kind of, except we're not. Like, we're right on the very edge, but we don't have anyone to masterly train. So we're just gonna hang out till she gets her ult off and kills us, and that's it. Hate it, guys. Oh, man. So devastating. Now, the one thing here, so I should just say, guys, and this is a good place to pause, actually. Nothing on Klesso at all. He had suggested that I use my own Rey to kill my opponent's Darth Revan. I think I would have used Supreme Leader Kylo. I don't know. I think that would have been better though if I had used Supreme Leader Kylo. Sorry, we used my Rey to kill his Darth Revan, because if I hadn't done that, if I'd saved Rey, I could have probably just gotten the mirror match in and been able to kill her that way for high banners. Instead, she's so tough to kill, and now I'm one Galactic Legend short of being able to just mirror match all of them. I'm going to have to use an off-meta team. So what I'm doing here, and I think this was actually ill-advised again, I think, the whole time I've been thinking that my opponent's just not going to attack. So I'm like, oh, you know what? I don't need 10 banners, who cares? Here's what I want to do. Rey is in yellow. I want to see if she's going to immediately Lifeblood, and if she does, that's going to get her into, like, close to the red, and then I can just, like, peace out, and, or I can forfeit, and then I can send, like, Jedi Revan in to finish her off. So I've sent in a team that isn't going to just immediately die instantly. I wanted to see, because if she does basics and heals up past her 50%, then we're going to have to get damage immunity. It's going to be very tough to kill. So I wanted to see what was in here to start. So I have Old Republic. The only reason I'm doing this is just to see what she does with her first moves. And you can see she does her first 2 basics and just heals a little bit, but it's not even to the 50% mark. Like, she's not in green, she's still in yellow. So the goal here is to, the way you kill Rey without a meta team you have to just chain her lifebloods all the way till she's in the yellow, and maybe even past that. And once you do that, then you can go in and you can kind of bypass her ability to do the damage immunity. So, backed out of that one, and now it's on. This is my one team, guys. It's our one shot. Like, dicey AF, guys. This is not like when Grandmaster Yoda's the one guy who's trying to like kill your galactic legend. He's the one source of DPS. It's not a great look. This is a health heavy Rey, by the way. She's like at 200k health or something base before any of her additions. So tried to steal turn meter there with Yoda, failed, and now, man, here's the other thing though, guys. Ability block. Watch all the ability block. The reason I took Basti here was so that I could get ability block on Rey sometimes. Now note, she still did her basic there. She didn't do a whirlwind or anything because she's already past that 50% mark, so she can't actually get whirlwind right now. But she's also not doing lifeblood on herself. Some of that being because she's ability blocked sometimes. So she's in red. You'd think that you could just kill her easy, but watch how little her health bar moves when you hit her, guys. Watch how little it moves. It just doesn't move. And now we're reducing turn meters, so we're giving her mastery, and with the basic, or with the retribution, we killed her. You can see Klesso cheering. Oh man, big deal, guys. That was super tense in the moment. Oh man, super tense in the moment. So we got that. We've got Jedi Master Luke to kill still. But I do have Sith Eternal. I saved Watt, and I mean, this build is pretty mild. Like, Basti on the side, like, he's the leader. So Basti on the side, I mean, I guess it's okay. Here's what gave me an inkling that maybe he was going to start attacking me, though, guys. Is he saved, if he wasn't serious about this match, if he was just throwing everything on defense, he would have put Watt here. He would have put Basti as lead and Jedi Master Luke on the side with Watt, and just watched me struggle. Like, I might have been able to pull it off anyways. I don't know if Sith Eternal could have done it, but like Jedi Knight Luke, or Jedi Knight Revan, I had options and stuff, but I just wasn't. I don't know. This could have been a lot harder team is all I'm trying to say. So really all we're doing, I'm just filling up the space here with talk about strategy because frankly, like there's not much strategy here. You just link two people, including Jedi Knight Luke or Jedi Master Luke, and then eventually win. Like Watt dies, you get 52, maybe you get 51 if you're unlucky, and call it good. So one more team. Decided to go with something that was a little dicey because you can't gain turn meter here, but watch. So Moff Gideon goes first, and he's going to reduce everyone's turn meter, but Vader can't have his turn meter reduced. It's kind of fun little synergy between the Moff and Darth Vader. So I'm just kind of waiting. I'm trying to debate, because this is going to call assists, and we're going to be able to whittle guys down. And early on, I recognized we have to kill Hux as quickly as possible. Even though, like Red Trooper, you want to kill, Hux is the one who's preventing turn meter gain. So, I want to get ability block on Red so that he can't do a big AoE. Though he does have the debuff from Moff. So if we kill Hux here, which we did, then Sith Trooper is going to be able to do his would have been able to do his AoE. He does have minus 50% offense because of Moff Gideon, which is pretty neat. And now we just have to be careful because it can escalate quickly. Like Kylo has all these dots and they're not going away. That's just going to escalate his ability to do damage. Like it can get real dicey pretty quick, actually. So we want to create a cull. I saved the cull so that I could maybe get one more Force Crush on him and be able to just one-shot him. And clearly not going to get great banners here, but 52 was surprising. I thought I'd get 51 for sure, and we're through squads, so we beat the squads. Crazy defense. I saved some stuff for offense, but honestly, like, I still feel pretty fancy I was able to get through that, considering I did leave a decent defense down. I'll show you guys the things that I left on defense. But, alright guys, so here, let me pause real quick. We've got two GET2 fleets. I placed my own negotiator. I placed my Tarkin fleet with the gauntlet and everything. And so here's the thing. I could use my Malevolence to beat this team with, but I need Houndstooth. That's the most consistent by far. You need Houndstooth for that squad. You can win. You get 57 or worse. It's not the greatest. Or you can just use Rebels and usually get decent banners. And then I have Malevolence remaining to take on their Malevolence, or we can figure something else out, which that's what we do. So hang tight while I show you that. So for this strategy against this particular lineup, you want to kill Ahsoka first. If you can kill Ahsoka first, that's pretty fancy. BTL is not taunting the way Houndstooth would be at this time, or potentially would be. So, killed her, and now Negotiator is actually primed to do his AoE, and we could really be hurting. But, well, yeah, he did do his AoE. Yes, yes indeed. And then Biggs left, and I said, in a fit of bravado, I was like, I never liked Biggs anyways. No, I mean, I don't know if I did. I like him. Do you guys like Biggs? I feel like it's sad that he died so young, so early. I guess that's probably the reason they put him in the movie, huh? Okay, so anyways, we're just passing time here, trying to survive. Biston, if he was one relic less, he'd be dead right now. So thank God for Biston. I can do the wiggle, probably need to, because Falcon's not stealth like Biston, so they can just target him. I did manage though early on, like his Anakin is just available. So Cassian comes in, we just blow him away, and now we're good. The reason I did the wiggle on the Falcon as well is so that, well, no, I don't think he had days. Did he? I don't know, guys. I don't know. But at this point, things are looking okay. I mean, Biggs is gone. We don't have a tank. Biston's going to die here pretty soon if they decide to look in his direction at all, which usually they do. Frankly, like, they don't like Biston. I don't like him either. He takes so much gear, and his buddy Scarif Rebel Pathfinder is just obnoxious AF to gear. So, anyways, I mean, once you kill Anakin, the rest of this fight, I won't say it's a laugher, and honestly, like, they can attrition you down if you're not careful. So, I'm not saying that this is an automatic, like, victory, but the scales of victory start to weigh on your side a little bit. So, decided we're kind of aiming toward our ultimate here. I wanted to get as many of my ships on the board as I could, so took the Phantom, and now Sabine, I have her at Relic 4 or something, because I'm crazy, and so, I don't know. It's probably just me, but it seems like she's hitting harder. Trying to decide, they did the days again, trying to decide who to cleanse here. Falcon had a lot of turn meter, so I just let him, and he had his wiggle up to cleanse, and so that it cleansed someone else. Anyways, we got 60, straddled the line of shame, and finally, guys, we have this Malevolence fleet. I'll pause for just a sec. This Malevolence fleet, it's scary because he's got Vulture coming in, and what Vulture does on reinforcements, it blinds everyone, and it blinds everyone, and then it also puts one Buzz Droid on everyone. So it's really tough to predict what's going to happen. Like, if you use Negotiator here, you can lose real easy if you don't save Plo. You have to save Plo for after Malevolence comes in, once the Vulture comes in, because otherwise you're going to get hurt. But I mean, there's Spy to start with, and Spy is one of the scariest things on this lineup, honestly. For Raddus is, well, usually my go-to counter for Malevolence anyways, if I don't have a good counter. So, decided to go for Raddus here, actually. and just left Malevolence on the bench. So we're not using Malevolence at all. And alright, so what we're trying to do here, just trying to, every time one of our resistance ships has foresight, then we want to use a special, because that brings us one step closer to our ultimate. It reduces our cooldowns. And you know, they get their buzz droids on us. That's no fun. We're just trying to hang out here, trying to survive as long as we can. I mean, these X-wings can just disintegrate in a second if Houndstooth drops. So, I mean, this isn't a 100% counter. I'll just say that. Like, it feels like 100% until one time it just collapses in total ruin. Now, here's the tough part, guys. Instead of using bringing in a reinforcement, you need some discipline on this. Let me try to rewind just a tiny bit. Yeah, okay. So note we have buzz droids on us. We have reinforcements available, and it's real hard not to bring in a reinforcement right here, because you want that's just the default, right? But you need those buzz droids off or the game ends. That's a win condition. That, like, or a lose condition rather. If you forget to do this, then you're just screwed. So everyone has ability block now because we cleansed all those buzz droids. It's fine. We're actually still in the game, which is great. So we're gonna continue on, and look at this, guys. IG 2000 comes in. No Vulture. Oh man, madness, because that could have really hurt us a lot, because we would have reapplied all those buzz droids. Yeah. But IG 2000, man, he comes in before, so kind of saved us there a little bit. I mean, who knows exactly what would have happened, but we'd be in a lot worse spot right now, that's for sure. And can kill Sunfac here. Now we could shoot at Spy or IG, but honestly, let's save a big hit for later. They just casually kill Poe. As I said, they can just disintegrate someone if they want to. Trying to decide who I want to stick the taunt on, and decided to throw it on, or the breach on Spy, just because it wouldn't be immediately just dispelled like it is on Hyena usually, and it didn't stick anyway, so not a big deal. And now, I mean, it's just a race, guys. Can we get to our ultimate in time? Can we get to our ultimate before theirs? That's the key. So, okay, I got the dispel on the taunt. He's taunting again anyways, though. So, I mean, this fight a lot of times can just kind of play it for you, because what else are you going to do? Once you finally get the ultimate, though, you can pull the trigger, and now everything's in our favor. Cad Bane's like, hey, I'll come and play, I suppose. Do his AoE, weaken everyone a little bit. And we're still behind this taunt, though. Even though he has buff immunity, we're still behind the taunt. And that is, I mean, they're going to try to steal banners. Now that the taunt is gone, we can kill Spy. And I made the joke here that maybe I should try to be full completionist and kill all the Vulture droids as well. They're just summoned Vulture droids, so we don't have to kill them. They'll just dissipate on their own. But of course, we just want to kill IG and get the F out of here, because we've got those buzz droids on Houndstooth. We just need to get out. So IG, he's pretty. I was hoping that the AoE would actually get a 3 for there, but it wasn't nearly as epic. Still, a 61, pretty respectable against that build. And we got the full clear, guys. And I was like, sweet, we got the full clear, we got the win, we're good to go. And then he started attacking. And it occurred to me, he has all the teams he needs to actually beat me, and I don't have a great score. This is a terrible score, in fact. He has to drop, he has to drop 2 battles here, or I mean, I guess he could get a 47 on everything and theoretically lose without dropping any, but he's got to drop some, and he's still got a decent, he's a good player. He's got access to some really good friends who can advise him if necessary. Not ideal. So, when I realized he was going to start attacking, I don't know, got a little stressed. I won't lie, guys. Let's jump over and I'll show you the results, however. So you guys, I'm going to make you sit here and sweat for just like a second more. Okay, this video is going long. Let's actually move. If I can find... Here we go. I hope you all said goodbye to Klesso. So, dear Lord, it came down to the very last fights, guys. He did end up losing to me by 12 banners, thank goodness. Alright. Let's get on some different music, shall we? We won. We won, guys. Thank God. Oh my gosh. So here's my defense. Here's what I placed. I still didn't slack too much on defense, but you can see I think my modding from CLS team helped. He ended up killing Chewpio, but not the other two. He dropped another 2 on the cleanup. He got 50 and 50. I think he used Jedi Knight Luke here. No idea what he used on the Nute team. I mean, but if I'm stealing 4 banners with that team, that's not bad in 3v3. In the back, you can see my saving grace, guys. The Hero Bros. Hero Bros got it for me. So, you know, he just didn't have the right team to kill it, apparently. He did put quite a bit on defense. He put that Rayhan Chu team down. That would have been enough to settle for these guys. Though, you know, who knows? Who knows if he had put something else with that Ray team? Maybe my Jedi Master Luke could have one shot. I have no idea. I assume he used Sith Eternal on the Jedi Knight Luke team. I put a really bad Bo-Katan team. I didn't scout him. I didn't do anything. I just placed defenses. So pretty bad. We got the Poggle team in the back as well. I have no idea what banners all of these got because I was at work at the time. I one-shot all of these, put the troopers down, and because my troopers were faster than his. Actually, I just put them down. I didn't check to see, but that messed with him a little, he told me. Everything else, I think he got a 51 here, a 51 on Grievous. No idea what he got on Kylo. And then here's the big funny thing, guys. So he beat my Negotiator pretty quick and easy. I assume he just used his pretty fast Home 1 fleet as well. And then he dropped one against the Tarkin fleet. He told me later, he said, the real loser is you, because you had to gear Gar Saxon and Imperial Super Commando, which is a valid point. So, I don't know. I just thought it was fun. Like, he plays 2 GET2 fleets, and we both full cleared each other, but I didn't even use one of my GET2s. So, for whatever that's worth. Guys, we finally, we made it. We got the win. It's way more stressful than I had originally thought. Thank God I was able to full clear. Congrats to my opponent, who played a good round. Even, I don't think he was trying to mislead me. I just misled myself. So, yeah, we're doing well, guys. We're doing well. Let's call it good, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. And remember that in all things, Xaereth prevails.